Welcome to my top 10 best Cre-o music. Now, Cre-o's really my favorite newground creator of music that's in Geometry Dash. So I'm excited to get started with this. Now, number 10 is Dune. Dune is probably the weirdest Cre-o music I have ever heard. It reminds me of like a Japanese movie, but it's live action, and all the people and they're actually speaking Japanese. No English dubs. It's definitely themed to like a desert kind of thing, and it's really cool because I like desert themes. But it's really weird, and that's why I chose number 10 for its spot on the list. Number 9 is Red Haze. Red Haze is a bit of a popular Cre-o music, and rightfully so, because it's really good with all of the ways it uses instruments in this. Just listen, because it's better to know that way. Now listen to this build-up. It slowly gains intensity to it. And now just all of the brass and stuff is the best part about Cre-o. I'm not sure there's a single Cre-o music that doesn't have that one. Brass instrument for the saxophone. Wish I could show you all of it, but this is pretty short, so. Number 8 is Showdown. Showdown is pretty different compared to a lot of other Cre-o music. It's got a very competitive feel to it and intense. It feels like you're playing chess boxing. Like, specifically chess boxing. Although I guess boxing could work as well. I like chess boxing almost as much as this music. It's just so intense and competitive sounding, especially since it's called Showdown. I mean, you should expect it to be like competitive sounding when it's called Showdown. It sounds exactly like a Showdown. And then it's building up. So yeah, it was really good. Number 7 is Sphere. This is probably the most popular Cre-o music of all time. Though I think it's a little overrated, it's still really good. The saxophone is just perfect in this one. Probably the best saxophone in any Cre-o music ever. The way this builds up is so perfect. And I'm only talking about this like it's the number 1. While it doesn't even make the top 5. So, number 6 is carnivores. This is one of the most beautiful Cre-o music of all time. The way it transitions through everything is perfect. It transitions in a beautiful way, but still manages to be Cre-o. Wait, does this have a brass segment at all? It might not have any brass segments. Although that's not the focus. The focus is this awesome music, which is very awesome. Like, it's building up in such an epic way, and then you get to the drop. And it's amazing. Number 5 is Dimension. Another one of the most popular Cre-o music of all time. Probably because it's the same music as Black Blizzard. This doesn't get recognized enough as a Cre-o song for some reason. Even though it totally is. It's just amazing. It's just an amazing music. It flows so well. It transitions so well. The drop is really good. I would just like listen to this one. Like, I wish I could actually Black Blizzard, so I would be able to hear a lot more of this music. Because the music is really good, like I said. And for some reason, as I said before as well, not recognized enough as Cre-o music. I mean, why not? I mean, it even sounds like Cre-o. Cre-o has a certain style, and this fits that perfect style in a perfect way. I could think that Dune perfected the desert theme, but no, it's outlaw. It's like amazing. It screams Wild West, and it's great. It's amazing. Like you can imagine yourself in this situation, and you could just like imagine yourself as an outlaw. You're an outlaw in this situation, and this music is perfect representation. Like, you're an outlaw in the Wild West. That's a perfect representation. That's exactly what this music encapsulates, and what it's trying to encapsulate, as it's called outlaw. It's trying to encapsulate this like somebody an outlaw in the Wild West. That's what it is. And then the drop. Now these are going to the best of the best. The top 3. With number 3 being 1. Although it's not number 1, the level is called 1, but the music is Enigma. This is like the most unsettling music, the most unsettling build-up in like any Cre-o music. It just has an unsettling and creepy theme to it that I love. This unsettling and creepy theme just turned out to be so perfect. The way it tries to be haunting. And now this part. This drop is amazing. It sounds great. It sounds insane. It just sounds insane. That's how it sounds. And my number 2 spot is Aura. Aura is something. Aura is certainly amazing with its music. It gives off a feel of world end, as you might think of it, or maybe world beginning. It could be either of those things. The dinosaur age, the asteroids in the dinosaur age, or even aurora borealis could fit hundreds of scenarios. And it's amazing. And then it all starts to slow down. In this kind of peaceful way. kind of like the aftermath of the craziness, which is exactly what it is in the song. But then it starts to get crazy again. It starts to pick up again, and then it starts to fling you up for a reason. It's fine, you just heard like all the really good parts of it. So number 1 is crystallized. Everything flows in an amazing way. It's got so many different styles of music. You don't know what one style of music this is. And now it gets to this part. It's already building up from the get-go, but in a slow way, as you're just dipping your toes into this music. And then it starts to pick up. And then it's going to be... Now it's this part. This drop is like really good, but really not too intense. It's just kind of nice. And amazing. So anyway, that'll do it for my top 10 best Cre-o music. Do you agree with it? I mean, yeah, I don't really like Lightyear. Lightyear's not that good to be on this list for me. So, that's my list of the top 10 Cre-o music. Saxo.